Hello friends, welcome. Friends, as you all know that the spectrum auction is over and the frequency assignments have also been made by D.O.T. and D.O.T. has given the provisional frequency assignment tables and they've uploaded them in the website. Now friends, what I have done is I actually have uploaded the same information and integrated the same information which the D.O.T. has given for spectrum assignment for the various operators in my website. Now, this website that I have created, actually this is not a website, this is an application that I have created, has an integrated view of all the spectrum bands. And it has got various options. You can not only see the spectrum map, which you see right in front of you for the 800 megahertz band. You can pick the bands here from the drop down menu, and then you can see a spectrum map, expiry map. Expiry map is very important because when this band is getting expired for various operators, that will get visible here, and I'm going to show you what it basically means and what is the importance of this video. You will be able to understand, because that will give you the work that D.O.T. and the operators have to do together to align their assignments so that those assignments will become useful. Because some of the assignments are not adjacent to their existing assignments, and I'm going to show you what kind of difficulties the operators are going to face and what kind of collaboration that they need to do in order to align them, and some of the operators who got those assignments, whether it made any sense also to even bid in the auction in the manner which they did. Right, so everything we'll talk about. Yesterday I did a elaborate Substack post. Many of people may not have the time to go through it, but the Substack post did not cover these aspects, because for this I needed a dynamic chart to show you the differences and the nuances of the current situation, and that's why I'm doing this video. So be with me and you'll be able to have a very good understanding of where the situation stands, from the amount of work that we need to do going forward, and what kind of constraints or opportunities the operators faces in every band. Not about the quantum of spectrum that they have, it is actually about whether those spectrum can be utilized, whether those spectrum can be aligned with their existing spectrum, whether those alignments will make sense or not. Everything we will talk about in this video. It is not about what quantum of spectrum that they have, because that does not make any sense, because the spectrum, if it is fragmented, the quantum does not matter. Okay, so let's go one by one. So let's talk about the 900 megahertz spectrum band first, because the 900 megahertz spectrum band, the bidding took place. So I am going to go and show you the spectrum map first. The spectrum map means that what kind of situation the current view it emanates out after the auction. So what you can see here is that it is color coded. The green is Bharti, blue is Vodafone, and the orange is BSNL, and the pink is free. And then we have some other color which is RCOM here. You see, violet color. Now what I'm going to do is I will go into operator specific assignment. So let me just, because it does not make to overlay each and every operator on top of each other. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to choose Bharti. Let's choose Bharti first and see what assignments Bharti had on account of this auction, which is going to be pretty important. So we have Bharti here. So you see Bharti's assignments are right in front of you. But how did these assignments got changed on account of this auction? We need to understand that. For that, what we have to do is that we have to go into the expiry map, because the expiry map is going to tell us the complete picture. So let me just again choose Bharti here, because it got changed. Just a minute. Let me just do a drop down here. Just a minute. What happened? Just a minute. Yeah. So here it is Bharti here, drop down. So once I have Bharti, you will be able to understand what I basically mean. Now, if you look at, there are two different colors here. The color with a lower intensity means they are going to expire soon, means the number of years left is less. So those are shown with lower intensity. The colors, which are actually of higher intensity, is a newly acquired spectrum. And now this chart is going to tell us very clearly what quantum of spectrum Bharti has got, in which band, and which is the newest spectrum. Now, if you look at this tooltip, you will be able to see in this tooltip that the expiring is 20 years, means this dark patch, which starts from here to here, is a spectrum which Bharti has been assigned or has been able to get in this auction. And this is how much? This is 5 megahertz, because it's saying expiring bandwidth 5 megahertz or 15 megahertz, means it has got total 15 megahertz of spectrum. It is expiring in 20 years, means this 5 megahertz block is that they have acquired recently. And then we have 6.2 megahertz, which they acquired around 11. It is in 2015. It has around 11.47 years of life left. And then this 3.8 megahertz Bharti actually had acquired in year 2022, and it has life left at around 18.16 years. So this is the kind of information that you can get in this tool. So now you see that the assignment in Assam, as far as Bharti is concerned, is adjacent. So Bharti now has a complete 15 megahertz block. It doesn't have to do anything. It's all set as far as Assam is concerned. AP, it has not taken any spectrum, so it is no problem. Now Bihar also the same situation. Here it has acquired 7 megahertz, and its assignment is exactly adjacent to its existing spectrum. So the total block here is 12 megahertz adjacent to each other. No harmonization work is required for Bharti, and Bharti is all set. Now let's go to the another is Gujarat. Sorry, in JNK, it has acquired 10 megahertz of spectrum, and you see this dark patch, it is adjacent with the earlier patch, which is of 5 megahertz. It has acquired in 2022. You can see in my tooltip very clearly. And so there also it doesn't have to do anything. In Karnataka, it didn't do anything. Then we are coming to Northeast. Northeast also, you see, Bharti has this patch of around 1 megahertz attached with each other, and it has got total of 15 megahertz. Odisha, there is a problem, because Odisha 5 megahertz is not aligned with the existing allocation of Bharti, which is 3.8 megahertz in 2021 and then 1.2 megahertz in 2015. So this has to be aligned to create a larger block of 10 megahertz. So there is a work needs to happen in Orissa as far as Bharti is concerned. Rajasthan also, there is a problem that we have a small patch here in between, and we'll talk about who belongs here, because if you look at here, this is VI, and you can see it from my tooltip, because this code which I've written, you can just point here and you will be able to see that VI is sitting here, right? Vodafone Idea is sitting in this patch. Similarly here, VI is sitting here, which is a newly acquired spectrum which VI has acquired today, that is yesterday, day before yesterday when the auction was over, and that allocation has been made between these two blocks. Now why it has been made in these two blocks, why Bharti was not moved here, we have to see, because probably they are thinking that they will do that harmonization later. UP East, Bharti is all set. West Bengal also, there's some work required to be done as far as Bharti is concerned. So Bharti has got 3 circles: Orissa, Rajasthan going to be pretty simple, and then West Bengal. Bharti has to do certain realignment in order to create a larger block. So that's Bharti. Now let me go to VI, because VI will be more interesting. Now, as you know that VI has acquired patches of spectrum. They have not acquired blocks, huge blocks of spectrum. And I fail to understand that why even VI acquired these patches, because these patches does not mean anything. For example, if you see AP VI already has 5 megahertz block. It enhanced it by 2.4 megahertz, and this assignment has been made, far off. And who is in between? It is actually Bharti in between. Then there is some backend here. So if I take the full, rather than going into the, let me just do a frequency map here, because that will give a better picture. So rather than looking at this in this manner, let's visually look at Q. I'll go circle by circle for VI, because VI is going to be pretty important to understand how they will be able to align their spectrum. Now you see here, VI is sitting here, Bharti sitting in between, and then we have backend here, and this block of 7. This is a small block which VI has acquired, and this has to be aligned with VI's in order to create a contiguous block of 7.4. So what has to happen? VI has to move here, Bharti has to shift here. Shouldn't be a problem. I think should not be a problem. Now let's look at the other block where VI has got spectrum. Karnataka, this is the original spectrum and this is the new spectrum. which VI has acquired. Here also, Bharti has to move in this side and VI has to come here. Now, what is the advantage of Bharti moving to this side and VI coming to this side? That is also pretty important to understand, because it's actually going to drive the strategy of Bharti going forward. And I think Bharti should help in this harmonization. Why? Because if VI moves here, then this particular block of spectrum, which is 2 megahertz, will be able to get aligned with Bharti's existing 9 megahertz. Now tomorrow, if Bharti next auction, Bharti will be able to extract 1 megahertz of spectrum here from the total 2 megahertz which is available, and it will be able to align it without any problem. With VI doesn't have to move anywhere, because VI can sit here with 7.4 and Bharti will get 2.1 megahertz here. It can move here and will be able to create a 10 megahertz block. So it is given in AP, Bharti will be able to create a 10 megahertz block. No question about it. It's a matter of time, because this block of spectrum of 2 megahertz is not going to go anywhere. It's going to remain with Bharti. Now, if BSNL, and that is the point which I have been saying from the very beginning, that look how screwed up that we have made the 900 megahertz band. Had we given BSNL the 800 megahertz spectrum, right, or if BSNL was successful in the 700 megahertz spectrum as far as deployment of 4G is concerned, which they would have done very easily if they have gone to 800 megahertz spectrum, because 800 megahertz spectrum, if you look at in AP, they have the 10 megahertz of block of 800 and with affordable devices. So what would have happened is that this 900 megahertz block that you see here, which actually means blocked by BSNL, look at this 6.4 megahertz, which is being blocked by BSNL. BSNL should have been able to vacate this block. Once BSNL vacates this 9 point, imagine the kind of potential it creates for Bharti. Bharti will now have how much spectrum to grab? 2 plus 6.4. So 2 plus 6.4 means roughly around 8 megahertz, plus it can add its existing 9 megahertz of spectrum, and it will be able to create a block of larger block size in AP, and it will be able to do not only standalone 5G, because it can park its 4G services in 5 megahertz, and 10 megahertz we can be able to deploy for 5G standalone. So imagine the kind of potential that we have and how we are screwing our capabilities to have a better affordable 5G and a more quality and empowering 5G by locking this particular band for BSNL. Imagine this problem that we have. Then let's look at Assam. I think Assam, there was bidding or not. Assam actually was bid by Bharti. So Bharti already has a long block of spectrum in Assam. So Bharti will be able to grab this additional spectrum of 1.8 megahertz. It doesn't make any change as far as Assam is concerned. But 15 megahertz, BSNL moves out. It clears the 6.4, 20 megahertz for Bharti in Assam. Imagine that. So what is the importance of BSNL moving out is so significant. Let's look at Bihar. Bihar 12 megahertz, another 4.8 megahertz for which is up for grab. So it can easily become 15 megahertz, plus BSNL moves out 20 megahertz. Problem is solved. So BSNL holding this block of spectrum is screwing up Bharti's interest in the long term, which that can be very easily solved by empowering BSNL to do 4G and shifting all their 2G subscribers to 4G. Okay. Now let's look at Delhi. Now Delhi, the situation is a little bit bad, but it won't be, because Bharti has got 6 megahertz here and this is MTNL. Actually, MTNL is blocking 6.4 here. Now, Vodafone in Delhi is very nicely spaced because it has got 10 megahertz. Now you have got 10 megahertz here. You have got Bharti 6 megahertz, and now if MTNL can be moved out here from here, and then you have got additional how much 0.8 megahertz. So how much it will become 6 plus 6.4 plus 0.8, 6 plus around 7. So it becomes around 12. So it doesn't solve the problem, but Bharti will be able to at least create a block of around 10 megahertz. And if railway also can be moved out from here, so you add 1.6 plus 0.8, 2.2, 2.2 plus 6.4. So it comes 6.6 plus 8.6, 8.6 plus 6. So Bharti will be able to create 15 megahertz block if all these people can move out, and Bharti's will be able to do standalone 5G in Bihar also. Delhi, in Delhi also, sorry. Now Gujarat, if you look at Vodafone has 11 megahertz, Bharti has around 4.2. Bharti will be able to take another 4.6 tomorrow. No, there is going to be no claim for this particular spectrum. So Bharti will be able to do 5 megahertz anyway, but that doesn't solve the problem for Bharti. Bharti will need this 6.4. And so I think this will not be able to, because this is defense. So 6.4 plus 5, around 10 megahertz. So in Gujarat, Bharti will not be able to do standalone 5G. So what we saw, we saw AP it will be able to do, Assam it will be able to do, Bihar it will be able to do, provided BSNL moves out. Delhi also, Delhi will not be able to do because Delhi will be only 10 megahertz. Gujarat also will be 10 megahertz. Haryana, Bharti doesn't have any spectrum here, so Haryana is not going to be useful for Bharti, so leave aside that. And then we look at HP. Vodafone doesn't have anything, and Bharti has got around 10 megahertz. It can take 3.4. But if BSNL moves out, imagine that it will be able to get 15 megahertz here. In HP also, they will be able to do standalone 5G. JNK, the situation is similar. Now look at Karnataka. Vodafone actually has bid this block. Right, this is a small block, and they added their 5 megahertz and increase it by another 2.2. Now here also the same thing. Vodafone will shift here, Bharti will move here, and Bharti has 8.8, and then it will be able to add this 2.4. It will get 10 megahertz, no problem. It is the spectrum which belongs to Bharti only. And then if BSNL moves out and it gets another 6.4, so 15 megahertz, so Bharti will be able to do standalone 5G in 900 megahertz in Karnataka as well. Kerala, Vodafone has 12.4, Bharti has 4.6, and then 1.45 megahertz here, and then we have 6.4, then 10 megahertz here. There will be a problem because it's only 10 megahertz, not 15 megahertz. Let's look at Kolkata. 7 so see, this is the patch which Vodafone bought here, 0.2 megahertz. I don't understand why they did this. It made no sense. Okay, so Vodafone will move here, it will become 7.2. Bharti is 7 megahertz, then we had another 2.6 megahertz. Oh, no, it will not have helped much because this is just 0.2. So 2.6 plus 0.2 is 2.8. Bharti has around 7 megahertz. Still, it is not going to be 10 megahertz. So what Bharti will need? The Bharti will need this 2.6 plus BSNL getting out and the railways getting out from here in order to create 15 megahertz. And then it will be able to do standalone 5G provided Vodafone does not buy any further spectrum. Maharashtra, Bharti does not have anything, so end of the story here. Vodafone has got plenty of spectrum, so there is no problem there. MP, if you see, Bharti has got nothing here, and there is a spectrum which has been locked by Arcom. So unfortunate. This has been acquired by Arcom in 2015. Here also in HP, it was acquired by Arcom. It is still being held back. So here Vodafone has, Bharti doesn't have anything. Bharti can't do anything much, right? It has to buy fresh spectrum. Mumbai, if you look at this, Bharti has 5 megahertz, and then if MTNL moves out, it will be able to get another 5 megahertz, but still not be able to do standalone 5G here. Odisha, you see here that Bharti has, so Bharti bought this new spectrum in Odisha, right? This block of spectrum. Vodafone is sitting here. So what Vodafone can do is Vodafone can move here, Bharti will move here. And then Bharti has got 10 megahertz and Bharti will be able to get, provided BSNL moves out from here, another 5 megahertz. So Odisha standalone 5G. Then Punjab, Bharti has 10 megahertz. Vodafone has acquired this spectrum here, which is, if they move here, it will become 6.8. Bharti is 10 megahertz, and if you're able to acquire another 5 megahertz, 15 megahertz, you'll be able to do standalone 5G here also. And Rajasthan, look at this assignment. In middle, the assignment has, maybe this was backend. So let Vodafone move here, Bharti moves here, but Bharti has got 10 megahertz, but it will require another 5 megahertz by BSNL moving out on this band. And then it will be able to do standalone 5G. As regard Tamil Nadu is concerned, we have got 7.4 Vodafone. So Vodafone either moves here, Bharti moves there. It will be better that Vodafone moves this side, provided that Vodafone doesn't want to acquire more 900 megahertz spectrum. So if Vodafone moves here, Bharti will have a path to acquire more 900 megahertz spectrum. But given a situation of which is only 0.2 megahertz, how much is left here? It's a very small chunk of spectrum left. No, it's a large amount of spectrum in Tamil Nadu. 6 megahertz of spectrum is there. So we have got Bharti around 5 megahertz, 5 plus 6, 10 megahertz plus additional 6.4. It will be able to do standalone 5G if we just focus on Bharti, Tamil Nadu. UP East, Bharti has 10 megahertz. Vodafone has around 6.8. Vodafone moves here, Bharti moves here, and BSNL moves out. Fantastic situation with Bharti. And in UP West, Bharti doesn't have anything, so it has to make a fresh beginning. As far as West Bengal is concerned, 10 megahertz here, Bharti, which they acquired recently. Then we have got 10 megahertz, which they acquired in 2021. And there is a gap here. I don't know why this gap was kept. They could have made this assignment together. I didn't know why they did not do that, but it's very easy to align. Vodafone moves here, Bharti moves here, and then finally, so this is the situation as far as 900 megahertz spectrum band is concerned. Now let's look at the 1800 megahertz spectrum band, which is the next band, where the bidding was mainly between Bharti and Jio. Jio took 2 circles and Bharti took more than 2 circles. So if you look at the situation as far as 1800 megahertz band is concerned, let's look at the expiry map, and I'm going to do filtering around operators to able to understand who has bid and who has been assigned spectrum where. So let me just do first Geo, and then we'll understand how the Geo is placed. So these are the assignment as far as Geo is concerned. No, I think I'm going to take by I am RCOM here by mistake. Just a minute. Let me take this out, and then this is a problem sometimes. So let me just do a drill down. Yeah, and then I go here and select Geo. Oh, so let me kill this. Let me do a pause of the video here. Yeah. So you see that this is what the situation as far as Geo is concerned. Now this darkest spot, these are the 2 spots, right? If you see here, this is Bihar. So this one spot, the other spot is here, another. So Geo in Bihar has been assigned fragmented spectrum. Whatever they bought in Geo in Bihar, which is 5 megahertz here. This is how much this is? This is also, yeah, this total is 5, right? If you add everything together, this and this, total is 5. It's all expiring in next 20 years. So this has not been aligned in sequence. And then we have got another block here in West Bengal, which is of 9.4, which has to be aligned with their existing spectrum. So there is a lot of harmonization required as far as Geo is concerned. Now, as regard Bharti is concerned, let's look at Bharti situation. And if I look at Bharti's, how the assignment has been made as far as Bharti is concerned, so you will find that Bharti also will need certain realignment. So here you will find that, yeah, this is the assignment which has happened in Bharti as far as this is what Haryana, and these are this is Assam, and this is Bihar. And then we have got another assignment, this is Odisha, and then we have got Punjab, and then we have got this is Rajasthan. So looks like that the assignments that have been made in 1800 megahertz band for both Bharti and Jio hasn't been made in a contiguous manner. It will require certain kind of harmonization, and after having seen this picture, if I show you the frequency map, you will be able to understand who has to move where, right, in order to get a clear picture. So you remember Bihar, Jio was sitting here. So Jio, this is the Jio's band. So what we have to do here, we have to make Jio move here, and Vodafone shifts here, because Vodafone also has some patches here, and Bharti moves on this side. So very easy to do here. So this is AP is clean. Assam also, Jio has to shift here, or Bharti will shift here. So Jio probably has to shift here, Bharti will shift here. And then in Delhi, nothing has happened. Gujarat is fine. Haryana, Jio has to shift here, Bharti has to shift in this side. In HP, if you see, it is aligned. In JNK is aligned. Karnataka is aligned. Kerala is aligned. Kolkata, yes, Kolkata, Vodafone has to shift on this side, or Vodafone shift this side, Bharti shift this side. So alignment has to be made. Maharashtra is okay. MP is fine. and then we have Mumbai, no bidding took place. Northeast, okay, is fine. Odisha, because these are green is Bharti and red is Jio, okay, and blue is VI. So I think that the harmonization won't be an issue as far as 1800 megahertz band is concerned. Very easily it can be done, so this should not be an issue. Now let's look at the 2100 megahertz band. 2100 megahertz band is also very simple. You don't have to worry because the block sizes are more. Look at this, these are all aligned, right? Only one place, like if you look at the new JNK, this is BSNL assignment here. So Bharti has to, BSNL has to, all have to get shifted. You have got Aircel, this spectrum is blocked. Vodafone, yeah, this may be used. And then we have got RCOM sitting here. So what it can do is, these two blocks of Bharti, which is right here, can be moved here in place of Aircel and RCOM without moving VI. And then these two blocks, which are unused right now, can be moved this side. So very easily JNK also can be very easily done. And then we have got, this is on single. So then I don't think that there is any other place where any harmonization is required as far as this band is concerned. Now let's look at the last band, which is the 2500 megahertz band where spectrum got allocated. Let's look at that. And if you look at that particular band here, nothing had, because only one block was bought in Bihar, nothing else. So situation stays as it is. This is blue is VI, and then this is the BSNL orange, right? So there is nothing much. So I hope that you understood the allocations, what kind of rearrangement can be made. Only important thing is 900 megahertz. You can imagine the importance of BSNL getting out of 900. Why it is important to make BSNL successful in their 4G path. It is in the interest of the industry. It is not just in the interest of the BSNL alone, because if BSNL becomes successful in 4G and if they have affordable devices, and that's why it is important. Let me just show you the 800 megahertz band so that you understand how it is important for BSNL. And 800 megahertz, there were no bidding, nobody bought, neither Bharti bought nor Jio bought. All this spectrum you see pink is lying free. So why don't you give this spectrum? BSNL has not deployed 4G yet to BSNL, and make BSNL successful in next 2 to 3 years. Let BSNL be very successful in 4G and get them vacate the 900 megahertz GSM and unlock that particular band. And in the process, it will be advantage to Jio also, because if BSNL is able to free up the 700 megahertz band, which currently is blocked, the most of the spectrum is blocked. Only 10 megahertz spectrum is with Jio, and rest of the spectrum belongs to public sector unit. If BSNL gets out of 700 megahertz and goes into 800 megahertz band, Jio can expand it to 5 megahertz more or 10 megahertz more. And if you really want them to do 5G, you want BSNL to do 5G even in the low frequency band, try to make allocation to the PSU unit in such a way that they cannot, such a huge amount of spectrum being wasted. Defense is holding on 10 megahertz, railway is holding on 10 megahertz, BSNL is holding on 10 megahertz, 10 megahertz is also going to be given to railway. What are we trying to do here, We are wasting precious spectrum, and these public sector units don't require that much amount of capacity. 35 megahertz of capacity being held by these PSUs is a criminal waste of country's asset. So I think you probably have understood the situation as far as spectrum is concerned, and this is pretty important, and I hope that this video was useful, and you might have liked this video, and let me know. I will come back to you with the new video. And one more thing, before I go, once the auction data is out, I am going to populate that information also in the tab which is called all auction years, all bands, and then show you how the auction proceeded and how it is different from the earlier auction. So this information also, just wait for this information because the data has not yet been uploaded, and I will upload it, and I will going to take you through that information also, which will give you a good insight as to what happened in the auction and what are the learnings for future. Thank you very much for your time. I'll come back to you with a new video next time.